Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video blog. We are Sunday, August the 21st, 2016. Actually, it's Monday. I've been to fairly underwhelming amusement park. I mean, I wouldn't say if it had been like 2007, I wouldn't have said that it was fairly underwhelming. But since then, I've been to Portaventura twice and Europa Park once, and even to something more regional. I think it was Walibi. Like 3 years ago, and even that was maybe a bit more interesting. No, I think it was actually 5 years ago. How time flies. But yeah, but for a regional park, with the free entrance, you only pay for the attractions you want to get on. I guess it's okay. But that made me miss the first hour of SummerSlam. We'll talk about SummerSlam later. By later, I mean in tomorrow's video weblog or before Raw, because I want to talk about it and you won't stop me. But tonight is more going to be about NXT. I also missed the last day of the Fortune Summer Cup. Oh, they lost to MLP, 5-2 in the finals. 2 stars on the shirt for MLP. Oh, had done such a wonderful cup. They had exterminated the ponies in the first match, but I guess that replacing Derpy by the Burdened helped. As a 6-3 defeat in the opening match turned into a 5-2 win in the final match. But still, I mean, after winning 6-1 against F, 5-1 against GG, 2-1 against V, it just feels like just too bad. But yeah, congratulations to the ponies, I guess. 2 stars on the cutie mark. I mean, this is probably not what they are saying, because they are they like imagination. But yeah, I'm so pissed right now. I'm pissed because most of the matches that were on the Raw brand were just, oh god, why are you booking like that on SummerSlam? It was over 4 hours, and that's only the main show, because apparently it was like 6 hours if you count the pre-show. That apparently Sami Zayn had a match, tag match, and he got incredibly cheered. So that's great for him. That will tell them to book him that bad, right? Anyway, so let's speak a bit about NXT Takeover Brooklyn 2, and what a show that was. The opener was No Way Jose versus Austin Aries. Austin Aries won, but Jose, his dancing gimmick, you love it, you hate it. Apparently, he's incredibly over. Like, the whole crowd was chanting No Way Jose, but they were also chanting Austin Aries. So, NXT crowd. I wouldn't say full cell cheer, but it's okay. No Way Jose had good offense. He showed that he can hang with the best. There was, I think on the pre-show, there was a little promo with some of the guys saying, some of the people saying that they were part of it, some of the people saying that they watched it, some of the people saying that they couldn't even hope of being on the card. So yeah, Jose was one of those last people. But still, he had, not a pretty good match actually from No Way Jose, and but still, Austin Aries was the guy who needed to win. I think that making him face, Baron Corbin, who was on his way out, wasn't just the best thing, and then putting him on a very, very long program with No Way Jose, like their interactions were literally separated by a month, so that's not exactly great. Austin Aries got the win, yeah, and after that he kept on going at Jose. You know, he won by submission with his thing. I don't remember the name anymore, but you know, he bent back the back, and he just goes for, you know, choking his opponent, and he did that after the bell. The asshole, you know, in other days that would have made reversal of the decision, and Jose would have won by disqualification. But yeah, no. Hideo Itami came out in a suit, and I was like, okay, Hideo Itami versus Austin Aries. I can't wait for that. And then Hideo rushed to the ring, just the tie, and hit Austin Aries across the face with some chops, and then he hold it on his shoulders, and the crowd was bananas. Everyone was chanting GTS, GTS, and he fucking hit the go to sleep. Oh shit, man, that was great. Anyway, Bobby Roode tried to rile up a bit the crowd, you know, by saying that Brooklyn was New York's armpit. Didn't really help to get him hit, apparently, because his entrance, he was atop a tribune, and his theme song was hitting glorious. No, I won't give in, I won't give in, and that was. I thought that it would be the greatest entrance of the whole night. I was wrong. I'm just feeling bad for Andrade Cien Almas, because he is a guy that is incredibly talented, and all they gave him for his debut and everything, a fedora or whatever other hat that looks like a fedora, and suspenders, and a bad attitude too. And he's supposed to be faced, but he's facing just so charismatic heels in the people like Ty Dillinger, which comes off maybe as a bit of a surprise, and Bobby Roode. But Bobby Roode, it's not a bit of a surprise. Like, he was probably one of the guys that were most awaited in NXT. Pretty good match actually. Andrade Cien Almas worked the crowd despite being good at some points. And Bobby Roode's finisher is a pump handle slam, also called the Glorious Bomb. I don't know why it's not a power bomb actually, but it's a bit underwhelming for someone who makes such a, you know, big show of himself. Yeah. So then, I think that the match between Ember Moon and Billie Kay was before that. Ember Moon just stares into your soul, and she won against Billie Kay. So yeah, Billie Kay, don't worry, you'll have your time in the spotlight later. But Ember Moon, she has this finisher that she probably won't always use, you know, when she spins in the air and hits a stunner, and I was like, okay, well then that's fucking dangerous, but that looks rad as hell. And she won with that. It was an okay match despite being a bit short, and, you know, establishing the character of Ember Moon as someone you should absolutely not mess with. The Revival, they faced Gargano and Ciampa in a match for the tag matches, the tag titles, and it was the match of the night. Oh god, just felt so old school wrestling. I was sure that Gargano and Ciampa were not the kind of rednecks anymore, but people feel like they still are, so I'm kind of, you know, a bit confused about that. Okay, great match, false finishes, Ciampa being obliterated. You know, I thought that at the moment where he got the tag, I thought that when Gargano would come back to him, he would just deny him, and, you know, at a lot of points I thought that, you know, Tommaso Ciampa would just turn heel and walk away and say, fuck you. But he didn't. Even at the end, when Gargano, you know, just could have, I guess, reached for the ropes to break out of the submission, it just felt, you know, I was so tense. I was like, no, don't do it, Tommaso, don't do it. And he didn't do it, so that was great. Asuka versus Bayley. So that's probably Bayley's last time in NXT. She has nothing left to do, really. I mean, even the end, of the match, she lost. Was a bit like, everyone was chanting "Thank you, Bailey," so that felt like, it was her swan song, at least for NXT. It was a very, very violent match. Probably not as intense as the match in Dallas, but very violent. Like, she broke out of the Asuka lock just to hit a couple of kicks to the face. Oh, it's that soul. Asuka came out just looking like a fucking $1,000,000. She has this aura about herself. Oh, so much confidence in this character. Jesus Christ. Uh, you want ribbons? I got ribbons for days, bitch. And Bailey had walking inflatable, wavy dudes like everywhere behind the ring, so that was pretty Shawn Michaels-y. But yeah, at the end of the day, she lost in front of Sasha and Becky and Charlotte, who all looked so fucking dejected. And then the entrance of the night, Shinsuke Nakamura, accompanied by a violin. That violin! I've probably never been hyped about a violin in a long, long time. It was a great match against Samoa Joe. Nakamura is the new NXT champ. He's going to hold to the title for like 2 months, but who cares? Samoa Joe ate 2 Kinshasas. The second one, the referee threw the X after the end of the match. That's gonna add to the rhetoric of the match. Even if it's legit, it's definitely gonna add to the rhetoric of the match, because Samoa Joe is going to say, yeah, he literally had to break my jaw to win the match. But the offense by Joe and the offense by Nakamura, like, how can he do the German suplex like that? It's fucking crazy. It was just great stuff. Anyway, just great show all around. Very much more so much more satisfactory than SummerSlam and the end of the Olympics, where France just blew it. Lost in the men's final of handball against Denmark. Lost against Russia in the ends of the women's handball, and lost against Serbia in the match for the bronze medal against Serbia in basketball. I think it was Russia in handball. So yeah, just fuck my shit up, main fam. So yeah, we'll talk about SummerSlam tomorrow, and oh boy, that's gonna be a doozy. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.